Hi there, folks. Vino Esperienza by David Alexander here at Lorenzi Vineyard tasting. Came out for the day just to enjoy some wine tasting and had a fantastic job here. Lorenzi focuses on dark reds, bold, big wines. Those of you who know me know that that's my palate right there, boy. I love those red wines. It was fantastic. Had a great time. Our wine server was knowledgeable, enjoyable, told us the story of Lorenzi Vineyards and everything. So make sure to come out. I'm going to extend this video with some more tasting at home, and hope you enjoy this as well as we enjoyed it. Take care. Bye-bye. Hi, welcome to Vino Esperienza with David Alexander. I wanted to complete this set of pictures and a little bit of a live action video from the vineyard at Lorenzi Estate Vineyards in Temecula with a little bit of background with what was the history and also our experience there. We were at another vineyard tasting and we just weren't happy with the wines. You know how you go to the place and you just want to find one really good wine, which I believe that every winery has one really good wine. And so we tasted the wines. We weren't happy with any of them. And it was like, okay, you know, and normally my habit is to buy a bottle every time I tasted a winery just to take one home. I didn't even buy a bottle because I figured there's nothing here that I really want to spend the money on. It's like, no, this isn't it. So we asked the people that were serving, hey, listen, where's a good place to go tasting? We want to go do some wine tasting today. We want to taste some wine that we really enjoy. And we told them our palate and what we were looking for. And they said, you know what, why don't you try Lorenzi Estate Vineyards? And I said, oh, okay, you know, I've never heard of it. Let's go, let's give it a shot. But several people say, yeah, that's your palate. You should try that. So we went. And our server was Cole. He did a fantastic job of presenting to us the history of the vineyard, the winemaker, the owners there. It's a small estate vineyard, which basically means the people that are making the wine are growing the grapes. So this is a passion. And I think that that's really what makes the difference on these small wineries to really go and enjoy the wines, is that you get the passion coming through the wine. Let me tell you a little bit about the history. The Lorenzi family, along with the D'Ambrosio family, and they're, you know, related, you know, the in-laws and stuff. They started actually growing grapes back in the early 1900s in the Cucamonga Valley, Riverside, San Bernardino County. And that area is still growing grapes today. So some of the biggest names like the Riboli family was there, Gallo was there. A lot of these guys that actually started back in the early 1900s making wine from this area of the Inland Empire. And so anyway, the Lorenzi family was there. And they were growing grapes and making wine. And so in the year 2000, Don Lorenzi got a gift from his cousin, D'Ambrosio, of some 100-year-old Zinfandel vines. He said, here, plant these and see what you can do. And he started making wine in his garage. And he just made it enough to kind of gift to friends and family and give to you know, associates and things like that at work. And people just said, man, this is really good. Maybe we should expand this. And he did. He started expanding it. So he bought these acres. I don't know if the original purchase was 16 acres or not. That's what they have right now, 16 acres. Small location, but packed with vines. In fact, they went across on the other side of the fence line because they needed more room for grapes. So these guys are really doing an incredible job. And what I love about this, they asked Don Lorenzi, what makes a great handcrafted artisan wine? And he said, a wine made by a wine lover. And that's what you get at the passionate level of these small wineries, where you actually have people that they're doing this not just because it's a job or just because it's a way to make some money. They're doing it because they love wine. And this Italian family And I can attest to that by living in Italy, the fact that wine becomes part of your life. I mean, we were drinking wine 2 to 3 times a day. It was part of your meal. It was part of your daily existence, was to have a glass of wine, or 2 or 3 or 4. And so anyway, he works together with his wife, Donna, and his daughter, Michelle, and they do these estate wines. And I highly recommend going out to this vineyard, take a look at it, taste some of the wines. Deb and I enjoyed it immensely. It was like, wow, these are really good. Now, the one that I ended up purchasing, I didn't open it up today. I wanted to taste, usually I taste wines with you, but you know what? I'm being a little selfish. I want to open this up on a day where I can really enjoy it. I can tell you my experience of the wine. It's a Sangiovese blend. I believe it was Cab and maybe Petit Verdot. Lorenzi specializes mainly, and it's kind of funny because when you think about it, there's an Italian family specializing mainly in French-style varietals. And mainly because I think that those are the ones that we're most accustomed to. I mean, people always know Sangiovese, a Chianti wine. But the reality is that most of the wines that we drink here in California are going to be Cab, they're going to be Zinfandels, they're going to be Merlots, they're going to be these French varietals. And so they decided as a family, listen, let's concentrate on the wines that we know that can grow well here, and we can do a really good job and make some wine that people will really appreciate at the same time. And they've done this with this one. This is called La Terra, the earth. And it does have some earthiness to it. That's what I really love. The Sangiovese, for me, is kind of a bright, tart wine, but you need to add something to it. And I think that Cab in it brings the earthiness, and it balances out the tartness of the Sangiovese, creating an incredible blend. Really nice. I highly encourage you to buy this. Now, it is a little pricey, and most of these vineyards are like that. This is a $95 bottle. You're part of the wine club, I think it comes down to like $76, something like that. And so anyway, but for just an experience of going out tasting, go out there. We got a little charcuterie to go with it, which was perfect because this was our second wine tasting of the day. And so we needed something on our tummy, you know, to get used to it. ABV on this particular bottle is 15%. Beautiful, beautiful estate wine. I highly encourage you. Lorenzi Estate Vineyards in Temecula. Go enjoy it. It's a great time. We experienced a great time there. And thank you for watching the videos. And again, subscribe, like, comments, leave some questions if you like. I'm trying to keep up with this. It's kind of hard with the holiday season because our schedule at the wine shop is very hectic. But I promise to try to get a couple of these videos in before the beginning of the year. So anyway, God bless and thank you for watching. Vino Esperienza, David Alexander.